everybody. It's Angie, and I am back with my wonderful daughter, Alicia. And today we are reacting to some more REN. Before we get started, let's go ahead and get the housekeeping items out of the way real quick. Somewhere on the screen, you will see a QR code. Also, there is a link in the description. Either one of those will take you to my Buy Me a Coffee page, where if you would like to have your suggestion moved up to the top of the list and yes, I can talk, and reacted to quicker, you can go there, make any dollar amount donation, and that will get it moved up to the top of the list. Generally, so far, I have been getting those reactions out within 1 to 3 days of the request coming through. Also, down in the description, you will find all of the information on the artist. You will find their YouTube handle, the title to the video that we are viewing, and the link to take you to that video where you can watch it all the way through without interruption, separate and apart from this reaction. Also, you might consider using the YouTube handle to go and visit that artist's channel. Look around, see if there's something that you like. Make sure that if you view something, you click the like button and consider subscribing to that artist's channel. We need to make sure to show support for our artists because, without them, we would be missing out on a lot of great music. So, with all that being said, Miss Alicia, today we have something a little bit different. This one is not a music video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not a music video.
It's like a live recording.
It's all talking.
Oh, okay. Okay, then.
So this did come to us by suggestion. It was suggested by Brian Jurgens-G7D, and the video is the 1 million subscribers defining success.
Oh.
So, are you ready for this?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, here we go.
I want to keep this short and sweet because I wrote something that I want to share with you. But first of all, I just want to say how grateful I am. I've reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is a flipping huge milestone. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported my music over the years, whether you're newly on board or have been here for a while. I wanted to say thank you to the YouTube reaction community who have gotten behind my stuff in a big way and really helped me reach this goal. So thank you guys. I wanted to read this passage that I wrote about success. It's too much for me to remember right now, so bear with me. But yeah, success to me means that I have a responsibility that transcends me. If I have a platform where people are paying attention, then I feel like it's my duty to make that count. It's far more important than my aspirations with music and what I could personally gain. There's a saying that stuck with me recently, which was a rising tide lifts all ships. Somehow, by finding success for myself has meant that I can find success for the people around me, and that makes me feel very rich. I'm in a very strange position right now where I owe much of my success to the most destructive force in my life, which has been the turbulence of my physical and mental illness. The thing that has by far brought me the most pain has been a source of constant inspiration, which ironically led to creations which brought me the most joy. Creating art which means something to somebody else and can potentially be a companion to somebody else in the dark justifies my own pain, and I desperately needed that to be justified. There are a lot of people alive today who live in the dark. It's a place that I'm very familiar with. In the peak of my health problems, I was severely underweight. All my meals had to be restricted and blended, and I was so tired that I couldn't participate in life. I couldn't socialize, I couldn't watch films, I couldn't read. My bones constantly hurt. Even standing in the shower was excruciating and exhausting. And this went on for years, with no answers. Nobody could have ever convinced me during that time that my pain and suffering would be a source for something good, because it felt insidious. Nobody could have ever convinced me that something constructive can come from hurting every day. But I'm here to tell you that if you are hurting every day, don't be afraid. One thing I know to be a constant law of the universe, is that life is inconsistent. Life is beautiful and life is hideous. Life is kind and life is cruel. Dancing inside this dichotomy and inconsistency makes me know that you won't hurt forever, whether that comes from resolution of what you're going through or acceptance of where you are. You won't hurt forever. You don't know yet whether or not your pain conceals gold. It definitely conceals wisdom, and it's definitely a catalyst for filling you with empathy. So stand strong, my friends, and don't let the darkness consume you, because once you know the dark and become intimate with it, you become very capable of wielding the light. You could be instrumental for changing this world for the better. There's nothing humble about shrinking or doubting yourself because you are large. You can be ferocious, and you could be magnificent. For the medical industry, who too often let people fall through the cracks, it's your duty to do better. For the people living in the light, who have either stepped out of their shadow or have never had to walk beside it, it's your responsibility to put out untainted love. Our own greed, desire to ferociously expand, and decisions rooted in self-interest can benefit ourselves in a material sense, but can be very destructive to the hive and the world around us, ultimately hurting ourselves. So we really must consider that if we're going to step into a bright future. As humans, we have an incredible potential, and it would be a shame to throw it away. So community, humanity, and changing our relationship with the natural world so it leans more towards homeostasis must be a priority number one. If you're watching this and there's a knot tied up in your stomach with bitterness, anger, or hatred for your fellow human being, be with it, feel it, understand it, express it, and then let it go. You're hurting. Give yourself love, forgive yourself, and then project that love outwards, and the anger will pass. We have a decision in every interaction to tilt the world towards heaven or hell, towards Jannah or Jahannam, utopia or dystopia, and some people's ideas of heaven will be another's image of hell. So tread carefully, but treat those differences with respect. Tapestries are made beautiful because of the variety in the sum of their parts. Thank you to 1 million people inside this rich tapestry for the opportunity for me to try and spread my own vision of what I believe to be good. And thank you for justifying my pain. Thank you. I love you.
Even reading, he makes it sound like poetry.
he's just
That was definitely a recital.
Yeah. So he hit 1 million subscribers and posted that. It's been about 2 years ago.
Wow.
Now he's at like 2.4 or something like that. But yeah, one of the things that I've noticed about Ren is, he's got a lot of different skills. He does a lot of different things quite well. But my personal opinion is his superpower is his writing.
His writing. Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say that next.
I took your words.
Yes. I was going to say he could write a book of poems. He could write a book in general. He really knows how to put thoughts on a paper.
Yeah, and it's always, like, I don't know if you remember in The Tale of Jenny and Screech, he just, the way that he put everything into words, it was almost like you could just see it. It made it tangible. You know what I mean? And not everybody has that gift. So yeah, that's my opinion. I love his singing. I love everything he does, but I truly believe his superpower is writing.
The writing, yep.
Yeah. So are you starting to get to know him a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. He's a passionate one.
Yeah. He's a really good person, and I think that's one of the things that makes me like him so much is...
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's talented, yeah, but there's a lot of talented people out there that are not very good people. You know what I mean?
Oh, very true.
Yeah, so I think that makes him have a little bit more of a special place in your heart, you know? But, so, yeah.
He's a good example for other people. Like, even if you have bad circumstances, you need to, like, make the best out of it.
Right.
That's the only way. You just gotta get through it.
Yeah, I agree. You know, obviously he's not perfect. I mean, nobody's perfect. But he is definitely someone that yeah, like you said, he sets an example. I know that.
Basically an example of strength,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think, and
Inspiration.
passion together.
Yeah, I
Yeah, and
think
inspiration.
he's very inspirational. So, any other thoughts?
That was pretty cool. Like, I mean, he could easily, like I said, he could do poetry. At one point, I thought he started talking really fast, and it sounded like music already. I was like, wait, is he rapping right now? No, he's just reading really fast.
You know what's really funny is I love just hearing him speak. I don't know if it's his voice or his accent, probably a combination of the two. But
Yeah.
even just hearing him speak, I could listen to it all day. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm weird. At some point, I think a little bit further down the line, he put out 8 videos, and they're called chapters, and it's all speaking, where he basically takes you through his illness from the onset to the present, and that's pretty interesting as well. So at some point we'll get to that, but I don't think quite yet. I think we're still exploring his music. I mean, we've explored some, but there's so much more out there. So, anyways, if you have nothing else to contribute at the moment, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So if you're still with us at this point, please go ahead, click that like button. Also, if you got something on your mind, throw it down in the comments. I love reading your comments, and I do try to respond to every single one. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt me at all if you considered subscribing. Subscribing is what keeps the channel alive. Now, with all of that being said, Alicia and I just both hope that all of you have the most fantastic day ever, and we will definitely see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.